How much more would a Labor government have to fund the Kurri Kurri plant to bring on the green hydrogen technology if it's not at parity by the time 2030 comes around, which looks at this stage unlikely?
Well, we've said we'll work with Snowy Hydro about the additional investment required to convert the plant to green hydrogen. If you look at a comparable plant being proposed by Twiggy Forrest at Port Kembla, that looks like an additional $700 million of equity investment within Snowy Hydro is the sum we're talking at the top end.
At the top end, $700 million. Does it have any flow-on impact, though, as Angus Taylor warns? I spoke to him earlier in the program. He says it will drive up power prices, the fact that you will make an intervention to make it 100% green hydrogen by 2030. Is that a risk here?
No, that's absolutely incorrect from Angus Taylor, a minister that lies at will and has zero credibility in industry. The truth is that power prices are determined by a combination of factors, but the one in this case that's relevant is the wholesale energy market. And Snowy Hydro will bid the plant into the wholesale energy market like any other bidder, and they'll take the price that the wholesale energy market settles at. So this will not impact on electricity prices for consumers, and Labor's policies will actually drive electricity prices down. Our climate change policy that we announced late last year will cut the average household electricity bill by $275 a year. So we're very confident this project will help drive jobs in the Hunter. It'll provide certainty to the community of Kurri and the broader Hunter Valley, and it won't impact on electricity prices.
Is it about shoring up the seats of Hunter, Patterson and Shortland, your seat?
Absolutely not. This is about providing certainty to a community that it is rightly saying what is the plans by the alternate government for this project. And our plan is to use this project, as flawed as it was in its original construction by this government, to drive a Hunter green hydrogen industry that can deliver tens of thousands of jobs in a sector of the global economy that could make up to a third of global energy supply in the future. So it's about growing jobs in the Hunter region, providing certainty to a community and providing certainty to investors that Labor will not engage in policy that will cause sovereign risk.
So the way, just to wrap up, Snowy Hydro builds the plant. It's got a 10% initial capacity for green hydrogen. You want it up to 30% by when? And then, as you said, 100% by 2030. When do you see that 30% threshold being met? Is that within a year or two?
Well, as soon as possible. Snowy Hydro have said that the current gas turbines that they've ordered are capable of up to 30% of hydrogen with some small modifications. So we'll work with Snowy Hydro on what those modifications are and how long they'll take. If you look at the Port Kembla project pursued by Twiggy Forrest, they think around 50% can be achieved by 2025 and 100% by 2030. So they're broadly where we're aiming at, but obviously we'll work with Snowy Hydro to make sure that this project delivers in the timeframes that are appropriate. But the important thing is that this is a project that now will have solid environmental credentials. It is consistent with net zero emissions by 2050, unlike the government's project. It will grow jobs in the Hunter, and it'll be consistent with Labor's policies of putting power prices down through our broader climate and energy policies.
Shadow Minister